Wouldn't you say 2020 has been a little anomaly? Hello, and thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. My name is Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Today, we bring you from the Long Trail Brewing Company out of Bridgewater Corners, Vermont. We bring you their Little Anomaly IPA. Stats are below, but I will read them as follows once again. This is a 3.8% alcohol by volume, 110 calorie beer with 9 grams of carbs, 2.2 grams of protein, and no grams of fat. This is a year-round IPA for the Long Trail Brewing Company, and it is their addition into the low calorie IPA genre. Legend has it that we noticed one thing while sipping and sampling the growing field of low-cal IPAs. Big hop flavor is an anomaly. Fast forward to development, and our crew nailed down the elusive attributes of the IPAs that we enjoy so much. Hazy, juicy, and full of big, bold flavors from Mandarina, Bavaria, Simcoe, Columbus, and Centennial hops, all wrapped up in 110 calories of crushable content. Look for the guilt-free Little Anomaly in 15 packs of 12-ounce cans, our survival pack bottle mix. That's where this came from. Or the IPA pack can variety pack. This, I couldn't tell you where the date is on this. I don't see the date currently on this right now, but if I see it later on during this review, you guys will know. I'm going to pour the beer out. Cheers to Blake. Hello, sir. I'm going to pour the beer out into a Newport Storm Brewing Company glass, which in the last 2 years they've rebranded from Newport, Rhode Island. They've rebranded their name to Newport Craft Brewing and Distilling. So, bam. All right. This is the last of that Survival 12-pack that I have for Long Trail beers. So let's get into it. Here's your Long Trail logo. The man hiking in the mountains. And it says, a taste of Vermont. You can even read that. Probably not. All right, let's pour some low-calorie, low ABV beer, shall we? All right. And here is what we got for our Little Anomaly. We have a hazy, lemony kind of yellow look going towards orange. There's a lot more lemony yellow in my camera than in yours. It looks more murky than that, but it is hazy, yes, but it looks way more murky to you than me. Tons of popping and fizzing, a nice bright white head, and some good, I don't know if you can even tell, you can see some kind of carbonation, maybe not a bunch, but I can see it. It's rising fast. Nice bright white head, one finger head in this glass. So in the Little Anomaly, I get some white bread sweetness, lots of grapefruit, lots of orangey notes, more grapefruit citrus than anything. Some lemony notes to it. A Pilsner biscuity kind of malt. That could be a little bit of a dankness, but I'm thinking that there's a little like a sour tart twinge, but maybe that's the dank quality to it. Actually has a really nice hoppy smell for what this is trying to be. The Long Trail Brewing Company website wants to tell us that they've nailed down the elusive attributes for a low-calorie IPA without telling us IBUs, so that's kind of stupid. No, it doesn't even say it on the bottle, so I don't know what the IBUs are. Let's just try this thing for the first time on camera here. The Little Anomaly IPA. Long Trail. Cheers. Had a little mental block on what the brewery's name was. Okay. So this beer has tons of this pineapple, lemony IPA, then grapefruit kind of citrus note to it. Kind of. It's all up in there. To me, there is a toasty, bready malt in there. It's almost, I guess it kind of is a little bit on the caramel toffee side of all things. So it's giving you this big Pilsner malt, crackery juice note, but then it has some toastier, those almost British IPA, ESB kind of notes. I find that character in a lot of the Long Trail Brewing Company beers. They have a lager that I had from that survival pack, and it almost had this diacetyl, that buttery popcorn thing. There's a little bit of it here, but not really that bad. It is, holy crap, it's very carbonated, very crisp. I would actually venture to say it's on the light side of a medium mouthfeel. It's more heavier than the light mouthfeel with 3.8 and 110 calories. Maybe the 9 carbs are helping to give it a little bit more heft in the mouthfeel. And it's very prickly beer. It's very effervescent beer for sure. Lots of popping and fizzing and burps from this one. The mouthfeel. There was your garlic and oniony sort of dank mixed with like a fresh cucumber kind of a refreshing quality thing. Weird to try to describe that. A vegetal kind of a quality. And it's refreshment. Like if you bite into a watermelon or to a cucumber and you say, ooh, that was refreshing. That kind of thing. So, what can be said else about this beer? I think there is a little bit of that diacetyl. You're getting a little bit of that buttery popcorn sensation. I think there is too much of like that in my taste buds for a New England IPA. There is too much of that almost toffee caramel thing to it. I want more of a fluffier mouthfeel. I want more juicy notes. I want more of that Pilsner crackery malt. I want less of like that toasty direction, that bigger, bolder malt backbone. That's just me on that. I'm perfectly fine with this beer, and I think it is pretty good for how they managed the 3.8% and 110 calories in making a beer that tastes like this. This would be a good one to pick up if you are the hop fan and you want to watch the calories or the ABV numbers going into your system. I mean, it's okay. It's nothing really to write home about. I think they're doing a really good job in this beer. I probably will never really actively seek this beer out again. It's an 85. It's right on that B plus cusp, but for me at least, it's an 8. It's a B. It's in the B range. It's above average beer, but it's nothing more than that. I look for more flavorful, interesting beers than that, or ones that are gonna refresh me a little bit more than this. So I don't even know, before I leave, I don't even know what the AB or what the IBUs are, like I mentioned. So the hoppy kind of flavor you get, I mean, it's a pretty dry and clean finishing beer. I get left in the dryness with that vegetal, refreshing note that I talked about, like a cucumber. And it hits you all at once, the hops, but with a little bit of pine. But nothing is ever sticking around for that long of time. So I would say for me, I need more of everything, more hops and more malts. But then again, trying to do 3.8% beer with 110 calories and 9 carbs probably is not going to work by adding other things. So for what they did, they achieved a success to me. But as an IPA, I drink bigger and bolder beers, and that's just what I prefer. But yeah, 85 out of 100 for the Little Anomaly IPA. Not great, not extremely bad either. So, till next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers to Blake TV and all in YouTube land, and I will see you soon. Bye.